to NASCAR Trackside Live. Man, look at this. We're in Vegas. We got a show for you tonight. It's going to be a blast, and another show for you tomorrow morning. So I just got to ask, Las Vegas, how you feeling out there? Well, my name's Jose.
My name's Amy Long. It's so great to be out here with you, the fans, and this is the appreciation party. Welcome.
Well, I can't wait to get to tonight's show. We got a ton of stuff in store for you. Going to be a fun one. Remember, as always, you can watch this live online at NASCAR.com/Trackside Live. And then we would love for you to follow us on social media, Twitter and Instagram, at NASCAR Trackside. We give away a ton of cool stuff.
Yes, we love to give away fan giveaways. We love to feature you guys. So make sure you follow us there. Let's go ahead and give them a little bit of a guest lineup for tonight.
You know what? Who's going to be joining us on the show? How about the winner of the Boyd Gaming 300? How about Kyle Busch right here on this stage?
Mixed reviews.
All
Also backstage, waiting to come on up, we have the first female points leader in NASCAR history, Hailie Deegan, joining us.
Then also for PRN, we've got Brad Gillie and Heather DeBow to join us with us. Come on, give them some love.
Yeah. How about we go ahead and welcome out the winner of today's race to kick us off. Get on out here, Kyle Busch.
He's coming on out.
So many extra
There he is. How you doing?
Welcome out.
Good to have you back. Thanks for
How are
coming
you?
back.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I'd ask if you want to sit, but you've been sitting for a minute.
Yeah, I've been sitting all
Totally
day. Let's
up to
stand
you.
up.
I like standing.
I do my best work when I sit and I'm by myself.
Yes. So, second time to Victory Lane this weekend. How does that feel?
It's awesome, you know. It's certainly really, really cool. We come out here every time we enter a race. We want to win that race, and we've had a great opportunity the last couple days with Kyle Busch Motorsports on the truck side, Joe Gibbs Racing here today on the Xfinity side, and have had some fast vehicles to drive. So it's a lot of fast Toyotas. Let's go with that. And certainly looking forward to tomorrow and being with the M&M's Camry and hoping that we can get that thing to where we need it to be and up front.
So I got to ask the question. I got to hang out with you in Victory Lane when we saw some brooms pop out at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
Is there any sweeping devices laying around that perchance could be used maybe tomorrow? I don't know.
Well, obviously, I'm sure there's somebody that's got a broom somewhere around here for tomorrow. So, you know, that would be nice. And we've certainly worked hard trying to get better here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway over the years. And it's nice to have a little bit more of some speed and some charisma to be able to score the wins here the last 2 days. And hopefully we can do it again.
You know what? I think a lot of folks would like to see that. What do you think?
Right on. There you go.
I mean, you were just tallying up these wins this season also. How does that feel? And I see that little Brexton and Samantha out here supporting you at every single race, too. How does that feel?
It's awesome. I love having my family with me and being able to be on the road together. You know, it keeps us close, and it's an amazing opportunity to see him grow up and not miss some things. You know, obviously he kind of misses some things with some friends and stuff like that he's got in North Carolina, but overall, you know, we'd like to stick together. So it's a give and take. There's obviously this school thing that somehow kids got to go to, and so we got to figure out what we're going to do with him when that age comes. But overall, right now, it's nice to have them with me.
Well, he gets to do some pretty cool things like slap the sticker on the car,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, he gets to do the sticker on the car, and then you know, he gets to get thrown up real high in the air after the win. So he loves that, and you know, I wouldn't do it if he didn't ask for it. So you know, he's obviously pretty fearless. We went on a four-wheeler ride last week with some friends of ours, and he was following another kid who was about 7 years old and on like a little Honda 90, whatever. And the first kid went down the ravine, went down the hill, and then through the little creek and made it. And Brexton just follows right on through, but he was going twice as fast. And I was like, oh, man.
Wonder where he got that from.
Yeah, so he got down to the bottom and was heading for a tree, and he turned it, and then it just toppled over and flipped over on him. But he was all right. He cried for about 2 minutes and said, where's my helmet? We threw it back on him, and he dug on again, got right back on. So, yeah.
That's a good sign. I think
Yeah.
it's a future of the race car driver.
So I told he's got a go-kart, and we've messed around on the go-kart a little bit, and he's like, I'm not big enough for the go-kart yet. I don't know how to drive the go-kart yet. And I'm like, well, buddy, you got to get on it and you got to learn. So, you know, if you don't ever drive it, you're never going to learn. So I'm trying. You know, he's he's certainly holding himself back a little bit right now.
And it's a smart thing, too. He knows his limits. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Maybe that's a smart thing.
Yeah. So talk us through the end of the race because, man, we were all sitting in here waiting, watching the race on the big screen, and everybody was just mouth open, wild, double overtime. What was it? What was the view from your ride, seeing all that go down?
It was crazy because, when we all took tires and then we had that long run, I was a little bit too loose and running the top, and Christopher ran me down, and then we started battling back and forth. I think we swapped the lead a couple times, and then the 2-car got involved, and then they got to beating and banging, and I saw them hit the wall, and smoke was flying, and it allowed me to get away a little bit. And I was like, okay, good. Now I think I got it. I'll be okay. And then I hear Christopher's like a half a tenth faster, and he's starting to close back on me, and I'm like, God, man, just go away, will you? And then we had that late caution with 7 to go, and I was like, oh, now all hell's broke loose. It's over now. So unfortunately, he got tore up. A few other guys got tore up, but we were able to sneak on through for a win.
Well, it was fun to watch. Fans, did you enjoy seeing that race? Oh, man.
It was pretty great.
Crazy fun.
We had a huge group of young fans on these bleachers over here
Absolutely.
watching these big screens, too.
I see it. There's everybody everywhere. So a lot of Kyle Busch fans out there. You guys are awesome. So Rowdy Nation's in full force here this weekend, I see. And, we're ready to make y'all happy tomorrow. So hopefully we can do that.
I love it. Well, we can't wait to see that. I know it's going to be an amazing race. So final thought before you go. You've won 2 of these this weekend. What do we expect for the Pennzoil 400 tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a whole new flavor of what we've seen with racing here at Mile and a Halfs. And so it's going to be a bit different. We'll see what happens with how the different grooves come into play and how the draft comes into play and what all's going to happen. Are guys going to trim out, or are they going to be a little bit more towards the downforce side, be a little bit slower by themselves? And so it's gonna take guys around you and speed from other people to make you faster, which is interesting. That's just a different dynamic. That's kind of what trucks are. Trucks, the fastest guy out front is towing the train, and anybody that gets close to him pushes that faster. And so the Cup cars are going to be doing some of the same stuff.
So he hasn't even been the champion of the Boyd Gaming 300 for an hour, and he's already thinking about tomorrow's race, already strategizing.
Yep.
Congratulations, and good luck to you tomorrow.
Right on.
Thanks so much for stopping
Appreciate
by.
it, guys. Thank you very much.
A little thank you for good luck.
Oh, there you go. Is this worth anything?
It's
You know what?
priceless.
Is it worth
priceless.
anything?
It's
Yeah.
priceless.
All right. Appreciate it.
Ladies
Thanks
and
See you
so much,
guys.
gentlemen,
Yeah.
Kyle.
Y'all are awesome. Thank you.
Kyle Busch!
Hey fans, are you ready for your next NASCAR Trackside Live guest? Yeah.
All right. Well, let's bring her out. As Amy mentioned earlier, she is the first ever female to lead the points in any NASCAR division. Let's give her a big Vegas welcome, Hailie Deegan. Come on out. How are you
Welcome
doing?
out. Welcome.
Welcome.
Have a seat.
Yeah, have a seat up here with us.
So great to have you back on NASCAR
Yeah,
Trackside
nice
Live.
to see you too. I think the last time was here was Sonoma, right?
Yeah, it was
Yep.
Sonoma.
Yeah.
And you had just graduated,
Uh-huh.
and now we're celebrating another huge milestone in your life.
Yes.
Yes, first female points leader of NASCAR history. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just everything that's been happening this whole last week. Just how intense the racing was, how I wanted to come into this race. I knew the dirt race was my best opportunity to jump out in the lead in points. So we had to go out there, had to get the win done, had to put some moves on people to get it done, so we did.
And speaking of moves,
Yes.
both of your wins with those last lap passes, and I was watching the Star Nursery 100, and there was a little bit of excitement. There was some beating and banging and bumping, and somehow, last lap, boom, you pass, you win the race.
Yeah, I'm starting to think the whole last lap, turn 1, 2 pass might be my thing. So, hey, you only gotta lead one lap counts.
Yeah.
So, I think in my whole K&N career, the laps I've led is the only the last 2 and stuff. I'm always just right there, ride, and then strike and go.
Hey, you take your opportunity, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Kevin Harvick's known for that too, and they call him the closer. So if you had to give yourself a nickname, what would it be?
Oh man, I don't know. I feel like I can't nickname myself.
Come on.
I feel like someone else has to do. The fans have to do, but the whole I have to do something with the whole last lap, maybe bump and run type thing. That seems to be my key to winning.
The bump and run. I like it.
Yeah, I know. A little Bristol reference in there. I like that. Bump and run. That's a good thing. Well, I noticed you were out there on the track during pre-race.
I saw find that guy's face.
This guy's. That's fantastic. Did you do that autograph?
That was me. Yeah.
Right there. So can we get a shot of this? Turn around there. Let the camera guy behind you see ya. You see that right there? We got Hailie autograph right there on the side of that guy's face. Are you going to get that made into a tattoo?
What's the strangest thing you've autographed?
Okay, so this question I actually have an answer to.
I know.
It was back at, where was it? I forget which race it was, but I was out doing the autograph session for the K&N, and everyone's out there, all the drivers are, and this guy comes up to me. It might have been Vegas. I take that back. It might be here last year.
I think it was Vegas.
And all of a sudden, this guy pulls up the back of his shirt, and he's like, sign my back. And I was like, okay. So I signed his back. Comes back the next day and had it tattooed, my signature on his back.
No way.
I was like, if that's not commitment, I don't know what is.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That is commitment. I will.
All right, did you
agree.
hear that? Challenge accepted, right?
Yeah.
Oh. It is Vegas, a face tattoo. Go for it, you know.
Just go for it. So you've been busy actually this entire race season. So you did a ton of stuff in Daytona. You've just been, I've been keeping up with you, and you've just been incredibly busy.
Yeah,
When do you get a
Daytona,
moment
I
to
think
yourself?
after that week, I got back at the hotel at 1 in the morning every night, or every morning, I guess, and was back out at 7 a.m. doing media, just stuff all around the track. New Smyrna didn't go as I wanted to, the finish. We were out there fast in practice, started on the pole, led the race. Car broke on like lap 8, which I think we ended up tossing that car because that's the second time we've had problems with it. So we're not using that one anymore. So we got new cars, new stuff. Came out to the dirt race, and I was like, this is my rebound race. This is where we get it back together.
Well, I noticed you were out during pre-race, and you had a camera guy with you. You're running around, and you're just soaking it all up. You're just having fun, looking at the pace car, having a good time. So what's been some of your favorite moments here at Las Vegas, besides winning the race?
Winning, I think that was my top moment right there. But everything, I love coming out here. Like, I still sit in the stands and watch the races. Like, I love racing. I just love coming here. I love interacting with the fans. I love staying in the stands, watching every race. And it's something that doesn't get old for me. It's something that I love doing day in and day out. And I love walking down pit road, talking to all the drivers. It's just something that you can't get away from.
Absolutely. And the sights, the smells, like everybody's so friendly. Yeah. It becomes a big family too.
Exactly. You don't see this in any other sport. There's no sport where you could go around and talk to the drivers. Yeah. No other sport where you just go and fans can walk right up to you. And that's something that makes NASCAR unique, and that needs to stay that way.
Absolutely. It's good.
I agree. And that's one of the cool things about watching the race from the stands is, guess what? There's a lot more drivers than you think that are sitting up there in the stands watching the race.
Yeah.
And that's so who knows?
True.
You might look back and Hailie's sitting right behind you.
You
that might
never
be
know.
cool.
One time I was watching the race with Matt, our producer, and I looked over and Daniel Flores is right there. I was like, oh, hey, what's up? And then we got kicked out of that section.
Yeah, and you think about that, there's no other sport that would happen in. So I think you're spot on, keeping that going.
So you mentioned pace car. You got to drive the pace car.
I did get to drive the pace car.
Shut
You
up.
saw the one car that was cooking at 110 in turn 1 and 2. That was me.
Well, how was it?
It was so much fun.
You stayed in for an extra lap, too.
Yeah, I did. I got to go in for an extra lap. I was in the white car out there. So that was cool, an opportunity that not many people get to do, especially a lot of drivers don't get to do that. And so that was cool. Toyota put that together for me. So we went out there, did a couple laps. It was my first time around Vegas. And so I actually did commercial at Daytona with Toyota. And that was my first time on Daytona's track, and Kyle was driving me. I thought I was going to die for a second, but
I wanted to ask you about
this. Yeah, we need to talk about that. There's some fun moments there.
Yeah, Eric was in the back seat, Kyle was driving, and they radioed to us. They're like, Hailie, do you want to switch with Kyle? I was like, I am hanging on for my life right now, and he's right against the wall in a RAV4, and so I was like, oh, man.
You're like, how much experience do you have in a RAV4?
And then he's telling me a story about the other time of how he took off like a mirror doing a commercial. I'm like, oh my God, you're going to kill me right now. I was like, I have to race tomorrow. Come on, guys.
So what was Eric saying in the back seat? That's what I want. Was he yelling out directions?
He was locked down in the middle seat, holding on to both of them, just laughing. It was just too much fun.
That's such a cool thing. If you've not had a chance to go see that, go watch that. It's really, really cool. And there was a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff, some other stuff that came out as well.
Yeah, on our YouTube channel, we have all the behind-the-scenes of just what I do during the weekend of racing. That's something that I want to share with everyone, not lose that. Show everyone, if I am successful, why it happened and what we're doing to make it happen.
Yeah, not an overnight success. We've
Yeah.
been racing for a long time.
Yeah, it's been quite a few years. I'm 17 right now. I started racing when I was 8, so it's been quite a while.
And you come from a racing family, too, and you've got brothers that race as well.
Yes, I have 2 little brothers. One is 13, other's 8. Both race motocross. Hayen races supercross race. Yeah, he's one of the fastest kids in the nation right now on dirt bikes for his age, and he's crazy. I feel like whatever I can do will never be as cool as what he does, because I'm like, how can I compare to a 10-year-old doing a backflip on a dirt bike? Like, that's just, what do you want me to do? I'm only limited in what I can do in a car.
This is apples to oranges here, though. Not
Yeah.
the same. But I do think it probably means a lot for him to be able to look up to his big sister and have that strength and courage and support, testing your
he's
agility
a
all
little
the
cocky
time.
one.
Okay.
He's just fine on his own.
It sounds like it definitely runs in the family. I mean, again, talk a little bit about your dad, because I know some people may know, but not everybody may know.
Yeah, so my dad, he did X Games, competed in X Games for years, 16 medals, broke pretty much every bone in his body, and grew up racing in dirt bikes, motocross, just like my little brothers, helped start the sport of freestyle motocross, transitioned into rally cars, off-road trucks, won championships there, so pretty much everything he's done, he's been really successful at. So that's something he instilled into me. It's just a work ethic of, if it's possible, you can do it. So go out there and go win, go work as hard as you can to accomplish these things that you want to.
How cool is that, having your dad to support you along the way? And I think I even saw him running around here.
Yes.
So is he talking to you almost every day? How often do you guys converse?
He's
What does
on
he
the
say?
radio with me as I'm racing.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's straight coaching me, telling me lines and stuff. That's someone, he knows me better than anyone else does. He grew up with me since day one. He knows exactly what I need to hear when I'm racing, because we've been racing together since I was 8, so he knows exactly what I need on the radio. So he's on there coaching me quite a bit.
Do you guys have a catchphrase?
Oh, he always says to me before race, he's like, just go out there and have fun. Remember, you're having the most fun when you win, which is true. You're not having fun when you get second.
It's absolutely
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Absolutely
What a
right.
great line. I love that. Go out there and have fun. That's great wisdom for all of us. Well, hey, a final thing is we gave one to Kyle,
Okay.
and I thought we should give one to you. So we've got a little lucky NASCAR Trackside Live poker chip
Sweet.
there.
Awesome.
So best of luck to you in the future. And we're so glad that you joined us here on NASCAR Trackside Live.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks to all the fans for coming out.
Yeah, everyone give it up for Hailie Deegan. Thank you so
Yeah, no
much.
problem. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. All right, folks. We've got a couple more guests coming up here in just a second. Get in here nice and close. We may even have a few more giveaways for you guys. Are you enjoying NASCAR Trackside Live so far? Well, don't forget, we've got a show tomorrow morning right here, 9 a.m. with a ton of great guests. We got Michael Waltrip, Brendan Gaughan, and then we have the Grand Marshals here as well.
We do, and we'll also have Corey LaJoy joining us.
It's going to be fun, so stick around 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. But let's bring out, you know what, I think we got an extra chair here somewhere. We're going to need one. I'm going to go grab an extra chair because we've got... Oh, good. Let's go ahead and welcome them out. They're going to bring out the chair for us. They're
Let's
so
go
nice.
ahead and do it. We've got people for this.
All right, let's bring them out. They helped call the race today, and I love hearing their voices over the radio, but they're even better looking in person.
They are, it's true.
So let's welcome them out, please. Brad Gillie and Heather DeBow. Come on down. What's up? Welcome, man.
Hello. How are you? I should have had my mic in the other hand so I could actually.
That's okay. That's all right.
What's the
So,
seating arrangement, Jose?
You know what?
know
We've
what?
got an extra chair, so we're going to bring out the extra chair.
No,
so.
that's all right.
Hey,
That's all right.
We
guys
could
wanna
do a
just
musical chairs real quick.
We could.
I like that. We
So
just-
I was here, so
I'll tip it over right when Jose's sitting down.
I'm just teasing you. I'm just teasing you.
Oh, so I've been told to sit.
Oh,
where?
hey, look
Oh,
out.
there's an extra chair. Look at
Oh,
that.
look at that.
We're
Look at
seeing
that.
the
So you
real
guys sit in the middle. There you go.
behind-the-scenes
All right.
stuff here.
Scooch on down. There we go. How hard is
How's
it to put
this?
4 people in 4 chairs?
You'd be surprised.
Difficult. It's very difficult.
For people that are always on their feet, which, Heather, you were pretty busy. You probably want to see after all of that pit reporting you were doing during the Xfinity race. You got overtime.
Yeah. I not only did I do pit reporting on the Xfinity race, but I've been out here since Thursday. I covered the NASCAR K&N West Pro Series, so I was in victory lane with Hailie Deegan when she won. Which did you guys watch that on Fans Choice? If you didn't catch it or on Twitter, the replays, it will be on NBCSN, so you can catch it there. And then I worked Cup qualifying yesterday, Xfinity race today, Cup race tomorrow. I'm like, did I miss any? The only race I didn't do was the truck race. So
Why not?
I don't know. Maybe I should have asked.
Well, next year we're putting
Next
it.
time.
We're putting it on your to-do list.
Well, I do have to say, it is one of the hardest jobs out there because you see the pit reporters walking around and they've got one ear up to the studio, one ear listening to the scanner. They got notes, they got the mic, they got a belt pack, you're running around. How do you manage all of that? Because that's pretty intense.
Well, I like to say I have a lot of voices in my head, not just my own. So you do. You have, like I had programs, so I'm listening to Brad Gillie in the booth with Mark Garrow in this year and a pit producer. And then I'm scanning drivers in this year. And then I would have a fan say, hey, what's up? And I go, huh? So I actually had to tell a guy today, I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't even know what you just said. But I don't know. I guess you just have to have the type of personality, and maybe we're just a little different.
Here's the weird thing, like, and probably more so at Bristol, where it's super loud, so you have to turn everything up. When we're done at the end of the day or the end of the night, and I go back and lay down to go to sleep and it's quiet, I swear I still hear it all in my head.
Yeah.
Like it's still going on. It's just weird.
And even just as we got off headset a couple minutes ago, I was walking around going like this. Because you call them like skull crushers, and then I was trying to pop my ears because I almost just felt like I was just got out of an airplane or something.
Well, and we went into overtime too. Brad, what did that look like from the booth? You had a great view.
It was awesome. I mean, look, we watched. Did all you guys get to see Cup practice before the Xfinity race? It was amazing because they were out there drafting each other. They were all over, and I'm thinking, all right, Xfinity cars aren't the same as the Cup cars. Last week, Christopher Bell went out there and pretty much just waxed the entire field. And all of a sudden, this race starts, and they're all on top of each other. But just when it looked like the race was just going to kind of end nice and quiet, maybe Kyle would have some challengers for the win, bam, a caution comes out. And that's when it really got awesome. So it was an amazing race to begin with, but it just simply got even better at the end. I loved it.
Yeah, it was definitely fun to watch. We were sitting here with all the fans right here, watching it up on the screen and listening to you guys. We could hear it over the PA. They piped that in, and it was really fun. We enjoyed it. So good time had by all. Well, let's talk about Vegas, because I want to know what your secret Vegas go-to is. Is there food? Is there something you like to do, something that you like to do in Vegas that maybe people wouldn't think about you? What do you think? Where do you go? What do you do?
It's a secret. Now, all right, I'll be totally honest here. I don't want to ruin the fun. So Doug Rice with PRN, our lead anchor and the president of our network, he and myself and a couple other people will actually go to Old Vegas, like, to downtown Fremont Street. We'll go to the El Cortez Hotel, which is awesome. Now, part of this just stems from the fact that we're cheap. We don't want to, spend a bunch of money. I'll be honest with you, we are. We'll go there and play quarter roulette. And I mean, so literally you can lay down $20 or $40 and you could play roulette for 3 or 4 hours, and they keep bringing you free beers or whatever it is that you want, and it's the best time in the world, and I still have money in my wallet when we leave.
That actually sounds like a great time.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So
I like that.
maybe
I like that.
tonight.
I'm more about food myself. So, secret. Do you guys know where Secret Pizza is?
It's a secret.
Secret Pizza.
Ooh,
Okay,
secret.
so you got to go to the Cosmopolitan, which is by far maybe my favorite hotel casino on the Strip. But there's Secret Pizza. It's a secret. I can't tell you where it is, so you'll have to find it. I'll tell you it's not on the first floor. It's a couple up. And there's no sign. It's literally a hallway.
Oh, really?
So it's near a couple other restaurants, and that's all I'm going to tell you. But it's a good time, and I always go there. The pizza's really good. There's usually a long line, but don't worry if there's a long line when you get there. It goes by quick because they've got a lot of pies hot and ready.
And by the way, tonight's the second or third night at the Silverado Steakhouse at the South Point. Awesome. Amazing. That's not a secret. Everyone knows that's good.
So a lot of good food and fun to be had here in Vegas. We've been having a blast too. Jose and I actually got to walk around the garages this morning during practice as well. Got to hear some of those cars starting up. Startled a couple of you fans. I saw you out there. But there's so much action going on here at the track. And this place is so unique. The Neon Garage is another one of my favorite things here. And it's just so unique to Vegas.
It is. I was telling some people earlier, I remember a few years ago, in fact, so today before the race, we're up in the booth, and we had Jeffrey Earnhardt join us for our radio broadcast, which was really cool.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
because his sponsor, IK9, Kyle Busch, was in the car. So the guy who was with Jeffrey Earnhardt, we're standing there right before the national anthem, and he looks down at the stage and he goes, "Dude, is that Willie Nelson?" And I go, I don't think so. I said, but I've been fooled before because I've walked in and out of the Neon Garage and was like, whoa, Kid Rock is here.
Yes.
And I'm like, wait, that almost looked like Kid Rock. So that's what's fun about it.
Oh, hello there.
All right, Pit Boss.
Hello.
Hey, it's
there
Pit
he is.
Boss. Look at that.
Well, while you were talking about those awesome impersonators, they definitely always scare me. But I think there's a birthday over here. They were just
Is there a
singing
birthday?
"Happy Birthday."
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
I'm not sure.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, 40
Cheers and
years.
to 40
Cheers.
years. Happy birthday to you.
I like that.
40th.
Cheers to you over there. We're going to do a big cheers at the end. I think that'll be a good way to sign off
Does,
the show. What do
does
you
your
think?
shirt like that still fit, Jose? I mean, I know it's probably been in the wash a few years now.
You know, that one from high school that I'm like, it's going to fit again. I promise. Hey, there he is. One more time. Yes.
Hey.
Stay up here with us.
It's the
Just
Pit
hang out here
Boss.
with us. Yeah. It is Pit Boss. Hang out right here. Stand right here with us. We're gonna give some stuff out to the fans here in a second.
There we go.
But before we do that, we had Brad on the show. And this is, I think, was in Texas.
Texas.
Maybe, where he came out dressed as me and pretended to be Hose B.
Yeah, he was Jose, and I was Hose B.
And you did a fantastic job. You had a wild shirt and the white sunglasses. It was perfect. And the only thing that was missing was a cool hat. And so he's like, Jose, I want a cool hat. So we got a little something special for you. So, Amy, if you reach down in that bucket right behind you,
Oh, got it.
there's a hat that Amy and I and the whole NASCAR Trackside Live family want to give to you. So
Oh,
it's
look
just
at
one
this.
of them. There you go. Look at that.
Oh, look
Hold
at
that up. Let the fans see it. It is a cool trucker flat bill PRN hat. How about that? What do you think? You want
Wow.
to see him try it on?
What do you think?
Let's see.
That's nice. I like it.
I'm working on something for you.
Do
Oh,
I look like I'm dressed my age?
Yes, perfect. It fits you well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll wear this tomorrow, Jose.
Yeah, he'll wear it on pit road.
Perfect. Are you going to be on pit road tomorrow?
Pit road tomorrow.
Are you ready to get your steps in?
I'm always ready to
All
get
right.
my steps in. Tomorrow I'll be wearing much more comfortable shoes, though.
All right. So we got to ask Pennzoil 400 tomorrow. I want both of your final thoughts for the fans here tonight. What are we going to see out there on the track?
I'm gonna pretend like I'm one of the Monster Energy Cup drivers and just be like, I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be different. We heard a lot of different, confused. I don't know. Interesting. I think it'll be exciting. Fun to watch for you, right? That's what we want. We want good racing for the fans. Yes? What do you think?
All right, kids, earmuffs. It's going to be a kick-ass show tomorrow. I'm sorry. What I saw today on the track, it is going to be amazing. This is fantastic. I'm like a kid waiting for Christmas for tomorrow. This is going to be fun.
It is. It's going to be a blast to watch, and we can't wait to see it with you guys, the fans. Before you go, though, Amy and I would like to give you a couple little.
Oh, here, I've got one.
Oh,
of
you got
mine.
one over there? Here, and I'll give one to
Uh-oh.
Heather. This
Ooh,
is
I
something
like free
really cool.
stuff.
There we go.
We have our own
Oh, look at
Trackside
this.
Live.
Nice.
This is amazing.
It's
It's a,
chips.
it's a small token of our appreciation.
Aw, drum
Small
roll.
token. Look at you with the puns. Hey, thank you
nice.
very much. That's
You're
actually
welcome.
really cool. I feel very special.
I'm going to
Yeah,
cherish
you
it
are.
forever. I am.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it next to all my little tokens that I've collected over the years.
Thank you, Amy.
that's
Thank you.
awesome.
Where's Amy?
Absolutely.
Thank
well,
you. All right,
Thank
well,
you
guys-
so very much.
Why don't you stand up with us? How about we do a cheers and a toast to end the show? What do you guys think? You want to help us out with a big toast?
Yes.
All right. So everybody raise a glass.
I need a
Here
glass.
we go. And let's say, Las Vegas Motor Speedway, cheers to you. Thanks for coming
Yes.
out to NASCAR Trackside Live.
We'll see you right
Cheers.
here tomorrow. We'll see all of you right back here, Neon Garage Chase, tomorrow for NASCAR Trackside